AI won't take all jobs, just the good middle-class ones. Let me ask you a question, and don't answer it too quickly. If AI takes your job tomorrow, will it be because you were bad at it? Or because you were exactly good enough? Because here's the uncomfortable truth nobody is saying out loud. AI isn't coming for the worst jobs. And it's not coming for the best jobs. It's coming for the ones that made life stable. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Open loop. You've probably heard this before. AI will replace repetitive work. Creative jobs are safe. Humans will just rescale. But what if all of that is wrong? What if AI doesn't destroy work, but quietly removes the middle of society? Stay with me, because the real story isn't about robots. It's about what kind of people still get a future. The big myth about automation. Every time a new technology appears, we tell ourselves the same story. First, machines replace muscle. Then they replace routine tasks. And judgment stays human. That was the deal. But AI broke the deal. Because AI doesn't need to understand the world. It just needs to predict it well enough. And prediction is deadly to middle-class work. Not perfection. Not genius. Just good enough, faster, cheaper. That's the danger zone. Who should be worried? Let's pause for a second. If your job involves a computer, a process, a template, a dashboard, a workflow, a best practice, you should be paying attention. Because AI isn't asking, can I replace you completely? It's asking, can I replace most of you? And most jobs don't survive that question. Why the middle class is exposed. Here's the brutal irony. Middle-class jobs were designed to be efficient, documented, standardized, measurable. That used to be a strength. Now it's a weakness. Because anything that can be written down clearly can be learned by a machine. And the middle class wrote everything down. Examples that hit close to home. Let's name the jobs nobody wants to name. Accountants, analysts, paralegals, marketing managers, journalists, UX designers, financial advisors, HR professionals, junior developers, content creators, middle managers. These aren't bad jobs. They're good jobs. They paid the bills. They built families. They created stability. And that's exactly why they're vulnerable. The paradox. Here's the paradox that should scare you. Professional your job is, the easier it is for AI to eat it alive. Because professionalism means predictability, structure, repeatability. AI loves that. And once AI does 60–70% of your job, why does your salary stay the same? How jobs actually disappear. This is important, so listen carefully. Jobs won't vanish overnight. There won't be mass layoffs. No dramatic headlines. Instead, you'll see fewer junior roles, fewer promotions, fewer full-time positions, more contract work, more freelance, more do more with less. That's how a profession dies quietly, not by firing everyone, but by stopping replacement, the hollowing out effect. This already happened once. Manufacturing didn't disappear. It hollowed out. The same thing is now happening to knowledge work. The bottom still exists. The top still exists. But the ladder, Gone. And without a ladder, effort stops making sense. Why elites are safe. Now here's the part that makes people uncomfortable. The people least threatened by AI are the ones with the most power. Executives don't compete on skill. They compete on authority, networks, capital, control. AI doesn't replace decision makers. It amplifies them, which means inequality doesn't shrink. It accelerates. Why the bottom? SURVIVS2. And at the bottom, service work survives because it's physical, local, messy, emotional. You can automate parts of it, but not all of it. So the future doesn't look like no jobs. It looks like lots of low-wage work, very few stable careers, a missing middle. That's the real disruption, the psychological collapse. This isn't just economic. It's psychological. Middle-class jobs gave people identity, status, predictability, a reason to plan long-term. When those disappear, people don't just lose income. They lose belief. Belief in fairness. Belief in effort. Belief in the system itself. That's when societies fracture. The reskilling lie. At this point, someone always says, people will just reskill. But reskill into what? Not everyone can be an AI researcher, a founder, a creator, a top 1% expert. Societies don't run on exceptions. They run on millions of competent, ordinary people. And those are the people being erased. What this is really about. So let's be honest. This isn't about technology. It's about values. We're choosing efficiency over stability, speed over dignity, capital over people. AI isn't forcing this. We are. AI just makes the consequences unavoidable. Final realization. AI won't end work. It will decide who gets security, who gets leverage, who gets time, and who lives on the edge forever. A small group will direct machines. A large group will serve them. And the middle, once the backbone of society, will fade. Quietly, efficiently, legally. Ending question. So here's the question I want you to sit with. If AI makes the economy richer, but removes the kind of jobs that made life livable, is that progress? Or is it the most efficient way a society has ever hollowed itself out? That's for today. Remember, every step forward counts. If this video inspired you, like it, share it, and subscribe for more informative content. Keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.